My dear students of class 3, today first of all I'd like to deal with your queries. You requested me to explain the topic conjunctions one more time. I'll try my best to clear your doubts on conjunctions. You already know that a conjunction is a word that joins words or group of words or sentences. Conjunctions are also called joining words. For example, Samir is a teacher, Shahid is a teacher. Here we can use the conjunction and to join these two sentences. Samir and Shahid are teachers. Next one. The children cannot go out, it is raining. The children cannot go out as it is raining. Here we have used the conjunction as to join these two sentences to show reason. Now, there is a list of conjunctions given in your book. So please open at page 102, chapter 23. Words as, before, after, or, when, if, while, till, until, and, also, but, because, yet, so, though are commonly used conjunctions. Some more sentences are given as examples, so please go through those examples. First one is wait here until I come back. Wait here until I come back. Until can be used as a conjunction. Until means up to. Generally includes the specified moment. Like here, you will have to wait until I come back. Till means the same thing as until. Next comes yet. Yet is used as a conjunction. For example, the weather was cold yet bright and sunny. Here yet means but at the same time. The weather was cold but at the same time was bright and sunny. Take another example. The path was dark, yet I found my way. The path was dark, yet I found my way. Here, yet means but nevertheless or in spite of that. Next one is though or although. Though or although is used as a conjunction to mean despite the fact that. You can put though at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of sentences. For example, though it was raining, we decided to go. Though it was raining, we decided to go. Next, if. If there is a condition, we use the conjunction if. For example, if you win first position, you will receive a prize. So there is a condition. You will have to secure first position to get a prize. So children, I hope you have understood what I have explained just now. Thank you. Now I'd like to revise the poem Boats and Bridges, that is Unit 2 from Reader, and sentences and parts of a sentence, chapters 1 and 2 from the grammar book. Now, do you remember the poem Boats and Bridges? It's a beautiful poem by Christina Georgina Rossetti. Christina Georgina Rossetti was an English poet who wrote various romantic, devotional and children's poems. In this poem, the poetess says that there's a big difference between God-made things and man-made things. The poem begins with the speaker describing how both ships and boats sail. Both sail on the rivers and ships sail on the seas. But clouds that sail across the sky are prettier far than these. It says that the clouds that sail across the sky are more beautiful than the boats and ships sailing across the rivers and oceans. The poetess says that the rainbow, which connects heaven and earth, is more gorgeous than man-made bridges made upon rivers. There are bridges on the rivers as pretty as you please, but the bow that bridges heaven and overtops the trees and builds a road from earth to sky is prettier far than these. The poetess compares a rainbow built on a treetop, which links earth and sky with a bridge. So, in a nutshell, in this poem, the poetess admires the natural beauty. She says that the clouds that sail across the sky are more beautiful than the boats and ships sailing across rivers and oceans. The poetess also draws the comparison between the bow of the bridges on the river and the bow that bridges the sky. It's a wonderful poem in which the poet Christina Rossetti conveys the idea that nature can inspire all of us. Nature can inspire all of us. It's a poem about nature. Here, the poet compares the beauty of nature and man-made beauty. She finds that beauty created by nature is prettier, is more beautiful than man-made beauty. Followed? Okay. Now, as the part of the revision, I'd like to discuss some questions and answers that you must learn. Answer the following questions. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. How can you travel on the rivers and the seas? How can you travel on the rivers and the seas? It's an easy one. We can travel on the rivers and the seas by boats and ships. We can travel on the rivers and the seas by boats and ships. Question number 2. Who wrote the poem Boats and Bridges? Who wrote the poem Boats and Bridges? What are the two prettiest things in the poem? What are the two prettiest things in the poem? Christina Georgina Rossetti wrote the poem Boats and Bridges. Yes? Yes. Christina Georgina Rossetti wrote the poem Boats and Bridges. The two prettiest things in the poem are clouds and the rainbow. The two prettiest things in the poem are clouds and the rainbow. Now next one, question number 3. In the second stanza of the poem Boats and Bridges, what does the poet compare the rainbow to? What does the poet compare the rainbow to? The answer is, the poet compares the rainbow to a bridge. The poet compares the rainbow to a bridge. The rainbow builds a road from the earth to the sky. The rainbow builds a road from the earth to the sky. Now next one, answer these questions briefly. Answer these questions briefly. Question number 1. What are prettier than sailing boats and ships? What are prettier than sailing boats and ships? You know the answer very well. Clouds are prettier than sailing boats and ships. Clouds are prettier than sailing boats and ships. Question number 2. What is much prettier than the bridges on the rivers? What is much prettier than the bridges on the rivers? It's an easy one. A rainbow is much prettier than the bridges on the rivers. A rainbow is much prettier than the bridges on the rivers. Now question number 3. Have you ever seen a rainbow? How many colors are there in a rainbow? Have you ever seen a rainbow? How many colors are there in a rainbow? So children, you must have seen a rainbow in the sky? Yes? Yes. So the answer will be yes, I have seen a rainbow. Yes, I have seen a rainbow. There are 7 colors in a rainbow. There are 7 colors in a rainbow. Now let's do something very interesting. Choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. The poet of the poem Boats and Bridges is William Wordsworth, Christina Georgina Rossetti, John Keats. You will have to choose the right answer, okay? I repeat, William Wordsworth, Christina Georgina Rossetti, John Keats. Number 2. Where do the boats sail? Where do the boats sail? Rivers, sky, oceans. Rivers, sky, oceans. Number 3. According to the poet, what is far prettier than the bridges on the rivers? According to the poet, what is far prettier than the bridges on the rivers? Rainbow, bridge over the road, none of these. I repeat, rainbow, bridge over the road, none of these. Number 4. Where do the ships sail? Where do the ships sail? Sky, rivers, seas. Sky, rivers or seas. Number 5. According to the poet, what builds the road from the earth to the sky? According to the poet, what builds the road from the earth to the sky? Clouds, rainbow, bridge. Clouds, rainbow, bridge. Number 6. In the given poem, what overtops the trees? In the given poem, what overtops the trees? Sky, bridge, rainbow. Sky, bridge, rainbow. So children, please do all these exercises. Now let's move on to the second part of the revision. Sentences and parts of a sentence. Sentences and parts of a sentence. All of us know that a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. The words in a sentence should be said or written in a particular order to make sense. The words in a sentence should be said or written in a particular order to make sense. Moreover, we must remember that a sentence always begins with a capital letter. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. A sentence usually has a full stop or a question mark at the end. A sentence usually has a full stop or a question mark at the end. The words in a sentence must be placed in proper order to convey complete sense. This is most important. The words in a sentence must be placed in proper order to convey complete sense. For example, if I say 20 book pages this has, does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. But if I say this book has 20 pages, this book has 20 pages, then it conveys complete sense. Followed? Okay. I had already explained parts of a sentence. I hope you remember it. Sentences can be divided into two parts. Number 1, the person or thing spoken about, that is noun part or subject. For example, Maria is a good girl. Here we are talking about Maria. So, Maria is the subject. Then, what is said about the person or thing, that is verb part or predicate. Again, for example, Maya is a good girl. Is a good girl is the predicate. It is said that Maria is a good girl. So the second part of the sentence is a good girl is the predicate because it tells us about the subject Maria. Because it tells us about the subject Maria. We must remember that the subject of the sentence is always a naming word, noun or a pronoun. The second part of the sentence or predicate has a verb in it. It tells us about the subject. In this sentence, Maria is a good girl. Maria is the subject of the sentence. Maria is the subject of the sentence and it is a noun. Okay. Is a good girl is the predicate part. It has the verb is in it. It tells us about the subject Maria. Followed? Okay. Now I'd like to give you some more examples. Number 1, the sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. The sun is the subject. Rises in the east is the predicate. My school bus comes at 8 o'clock. The subject is my school bus and the predicate is comes at 8 o'clock. Next one, Kolkata is a big city. The subject is Kolkata. We are talking about Kolkata and is a big city is the predicate. Is a big city is the predicate. Now let me give you some revision work that you must do. The more you practice, the more you learn. The more you practice, the more you learn. So please do all these exercises. Number 1, circle the subjects, and underline the predicates in the following sentences. Number 1, Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. Number 2, my father reads newspaper daily. My father reads newspaper daily. Number 3, bees collect nectar from flowers. Bees collect nectar from flowers. Number 4, the poor woodcutter looked sad. The poor woodcutter looked sad. Number 5. George loves his new toy car. George loves his new toy car. Number 6. The peacock is a beautiful bird. The peacock is a beautiful bird. Number 7. The park is very clean. The park is very clean. Number 8. The book is interesting. The book is interesting. Number 9. Andy made a snowman. Andy made a snowman. Number 10. Tina and Rina are playing with a doll. Tina and Rina are playing with a doll. Next one. Divide the sentences given below into subject and predicate. Divide the sentences given below into subject and predicate. Number 1. The glass is broken. The glass is broken. Number 2. Divya has a red dress. Divya has a red dress. Number 3. Paris is a beautiful city. Paris is a beautiful city. Number 4. Penguins are flightless birds. Penguins are flightless birds. Number 5. The old man is walking with a stick. The old man is walking with a stick. Next one. Add subjects to complete the sentences. Add subjects to complete the sentences. Number 1. Dash is full of flowers. Dash is full of flowers. Number 2. Dash is the capital of India. Dash is the capital of India. Number 3. Dash shines at night. Dash shines at night. Number 4. Dash play cricket every day. Dash play cricket every day. Number 5. Dash danced well. Dash danced well. Next one. Add predicates to complete the sentences. Add predicates to complete the sentences. Number 1. The sun dash. The sun dash. Number 2. December dash. Number 3. Neha dash. Neha dash. Number 4. The movie dash. The movie dash. Number 5. The lion dash. The lion dash. Now last one. Arrange the words given below to make sentences. Arrange the words given below to make sentences. Begin each sentence with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Begin each sentence with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Number 1. Mother, kitchen is the inn. Number 2. Regularly do we homework are. Number 3. Near a the temple is my house. Number 4. Walking the ants are in a line. Number 5. Caught policeman the thief the. Number 6. Solve easily Mandy can puzzle the. Number 7. Best policy the honesty is. Number 8. Made wood of chair is the. Number 9. Nitish new bike his road. Number 10. Father my the daily plants waters. So that's all for today, children. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care. Thank you.